All right, working on the engine wire harness install. So I've got the harness here. For starters, I've got the radio ground for the driver's side. Of course, the mount here is underneath the wiper motor, and the other is attached to one of the bolts on valve cover. And then the other side, I'm going on the firewall here, and then right there. And then we'll start working on wire harness for the engine. So for starters, we've got our main plug here that goes in, and then we'll run it over the top of washer motor, and then through here, and then to our distributor, and then around to the fan, and then down to the starter. For starters, we're going to join our front wire harness that we did already, and then our engine wire harness. We're going to join these together. These slip together, so they got some joints. And that's it, like that. And then these, and then that bolts down into the firewall. So we've got our bolt here. You access it right there. Get it plugged in. Like that. And we'll bolt that down. All right, once you get that bolted in, and then your harness comes up on that hook, and then you got your plugs here for your wiper, and then this is for your ignition coil. And as you go over, tuck it in your wire protector here. Got your orange wire here, which goes to your fan, and then this is for your starter. It goes down below. We'll get these plugged in here. I'll show you where those go. All right, now for the wiper motor wiring, and let's see here. So for the washer pump, you've got this wire here. You have a yellow and a blue, and that dark blue goes on the bottom. And then for the motor, your yellow wire, the two yellow wires go on top, and that light blue one goes on the bottom. And then you've got your black one. That, and then this here goes to your distributor. We'll get that in later. And over here, you got your fan, heater fan, and then the starter down below. All right, for the starter, so this bracket here, it attaches to the top bolt on the bell housing. So you just gotta tuck your wire down in there. And again, this is if you're returning to original. There's a couple of different setups if you're doing something completely different, but this is the base model, and this is where it's going. All right, once you get your push your nut off, which was a pain in the butt for me, wire goes in. Like that. All right, there we go. That seems like a pretty tight fit between the bell housing and the bottom of this firewall. To me, I don't know how they did that when it came off the line. But I'll go up top, take a look. Yeah, to me it seems like a tight fit. So I took the wire off the clip and then bent the clip down and out. So now it's flush. So that should work. Yeah, the positioning here doesn't quite work out right for the fan motor, but that should be good enough. And then I'll work on the distributor. Now for the distributor, so I've got original clamp, and then this here is for the radio, little resistor, and then it gets bolted down here and there. I got 2 bolts. All right, we'll get that on. All right, so for the distributor, we've got this wire here from your harness, and that goes on the positive end, and then your little thing for the radio that hooks up here. That goes on the negative, and then coming from your rotor, okay, that wire comes up, comes from underneath. All right, let's see this, and it comes up to the bottom, and then it's this wire right here, right there. So it comes in out the bottom, and that goes to your negative, like that. All right, we'll get those screwed on. All right, there we go. One of the wire harness plugs for the engine wire harness I forgot about is for your oil temp, oil pressure gauge, which is right here, and that sucker gets plugged right on top. Okay. And then here is the reverse light switch wire harness. Goes down to the transmission. And that's it, man. I mean, not much to it. Real simple. And then I'll put the starter in. So I got the cables for the starter down here. And then when I get the battery and power going for the car, I'll work on the wiring for the power for this area here, and then going to the ground on the engine, and then power down to the starter. And